Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we have a special guest, my fiance.
Future husband.
also, this is Brian. You want to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Brian. I'm future husband. This is my future wife. Presently my fiance. For one more month.
I had posted that I wanted to do a little Q&A so you guys could get to meet my fiance. I have occasionally here and there obviously like showed his face or on a vlog or on a trip or something like that. But today I wanted you guys to meet him.
And and I wanted to give us a little behind the scenes look into our relationship.
Yeah, okay. So I made a post a couple days ago asking if you guys had any questions. It was actually 2 days ago. So if you did not post a question, you will catch us at the next Q&A. But first things first, who are you?
I'm Brian, and I'm very lucky to be getting married to this special, beautiful woman who everybody knows. And I live here in San Antonio. I was born here. Well, I wasn't born here, but I've lived here most of my life. Done some traveling around the world and been back now about 7 years. And my background is studied Russian language and literature. Well, I've got 2 degrees. The first was in Russian language and literature, and the second was in mechanical engineering. And most of my career has been spent in software. Now I've got a startup.
Okay. That is his background. I bagged myself an engineer. We love that for me.
Well, that's a good thing or bad thing, I don't know.
I know, right? Yes. No, but he's a smart guy. I've always wanted to be on the same frequency intellectually with whoever my partner was going to be, and I'm definitely very fortunate to have found someone that not only matches that caliber, exceeds that expectation. Yeah, because although I think I'm smart, I do think that Brian is smarter than me, and that's what I feel like for me, at least on an intellectual level, this works just because every day I get to learn new things, we learn from one another, and that's important to me because there's so much that, you know, beauty and, you know, personality, and my life has been surrounded by academics. So anyway, it just works.
Yeah,
right?
and I learned something from you every day too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Okay, so I guess the first question, okay, how did we meet?
Should I answer that?
I mean, yeah, sure.
Yeah, so we met on a dating app.
Yeah, we met on a dating app called Hinge. We matched. A few days later, he asked me for a date. He was very intentional about getting the date out of the chat. So, yeah.
Didn't want you to get away. So let's set a date.
Yeah, so yeah, to answer that question, we met on a dating app. What is the age difference between you and your fiance? So, what do you guys think? Look at Brent. Look at me. I think you guys know my age. But let's add a little bit of mystery there.
Yeah. So she is a little bit older than me, but not that much. Doesn't bother me. So I guess we could say that she was born in the 90s, I was born in the 80s. So there's a little bit of age gap there, but I guess you'll have to fill in the pieces yourself.
Drop it in the comment section. But by the looks of Brian, what would you guys think?
I'm a millennial.
Yes.
That's a little clue.
Okay, will the wedding be in the US or SA? Will you be bringing all your immediate family to the wedding if it's in the US? So short answer, yes, the wedding will be in the US. It's going to be here in San Antonio, and my grandmother will be coming to the wedding. So relationship advice. What are the challenges you have faced in your relationship, and how do you deal with that now? I'll answer that unless you have something.
No.
Well, I think the biggest challenge, at least, I think that we're fortunate enough that we don't have too many problems or like issues in our relationship. Of course, we do come from different backgrounds, different religions, different races, different parts of the world. I think that in some ways it works because we bring something different to the table, and because sometimes we are different, that can create a little bit of a friction as well because it's different. Right? I may have a different way of spending money, for example. or I just have different meticulous ways of living life, or kind of things like that. And I think that ultimately when you are in one space with one person, you kind of have to like navigate how that meshes and work through those things. But from the top of my head, I would say the biggest challenge is communication. We both communicate very differently. I'm more of a direct, matter-of-fact kind of individual, and I think you are more...
how can we put how I communicate? I don't know, just sort of... No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, no, I guess less direct, maybe?
Yeah, I think you beat around the bush more and more gentle with the approach, I think, versus I'm more like straight and direct, and I think that can cause a clash sometimes. But other than that, honestly, I think we have had a pretty good relationship that is not troublesome. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. We don't really have that many problems to speak of, I don't think. And that's why we're getting married.
Yes, indeed. Okay. Cultural differences in faith. In one of your recent videos, you mentioned that your fiance is Jewish. Are you converting to his religion, and what part of your culture are you cementing in your relationship? Whoever missed Tapeloti is, these are very good questions. So yes, Bryant is Jewish. I am not. I grew up, obviously, went to a Catholic school. I went to an Anglican church. But to answer your question, I will not be converting to Judaism. Did that make you feel some type of way or anything?
No, I mean, it was never an expectation. Never really, it's interesting, I never really thought about it. I mean, I just want, I love you, and wanted to be together, and didn't, in my mind, it never occurred to me to set any sort of expectations or parameters or conditions on that. So, no.
Yeah. What part of your culture are you cementing in your relationship? I'm trying to think. I think, obviously, because, Brian is Jewish and there's certain elements of his culture, like, that we want to implement into our life together to be able to celebrate both of our backgrounds and cultures. So I think we're going to be meshing both of our cultures. I'm trying to think like if there's anything in specific, like particular on my end that I want to, like of course like eating South African food, speaking Sesotho, although yes, Bryant has learned some Sesotho phrases. Exactly, just like that. Libito la uma.
Bryant, Lakaki Bryant.
Libito la kaki.
Libito la kaki Bryant.
Yes, just because if one day we do have littles, they're gonna be speaking Sesotho, and he doesn't want them to gossip about him. But yeah, no, I'm trying to think if there's anything in particular. I mean, like.
Kia toropong.
Well, Hawi toropong na siya. Something fun. Are you open to meeting or forming new friendships with other South Africans that side? So the short answer is yes. I have met other South Africans here in San Antonio, just all over. I mean, it was a lot easier when I had Instagram to be in contact with different people from South Africa that were all over the US, but now that I don't have Instagram or TikTok, it's a lot harder, obviously, to connect with new people. But I feel like those that I've connected with have reached out to me because I do have my email, my YouTube, and I'm pretty good friends with, I have a pretty good handful of South African friends here, and I'm hopeful that, as time goes on, that I will meet new people, but I'm not like actively seeking out South African friends, if that makes sense. Like if it happens that you're South African, that's great. If we mesh, that's great. But I'm also not going to be forcing relationships just because we're from South Africa. The vibes need to be there. There needs to be a certain level of like, what are we learning from one another? What can we both bring into the friendship? So, yeah.
I'm hoping that we'll get to make our own biltong though.
Yeah, yes.
That'd be nice.
That would be nice, yeah. I think, one thing that Bryant really enjoys is like South African cuisine, at least the ones that I have introduced him to. that South African trip is still due to occur. So I think that whenever we do to go to South Africa, he's going to get mind blown by the different foods that are available.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, anyways.
Vast varieties of food.
Yes. I'm trying to work on my vocabulary.
Vast assortment of food.
Yes, sure. That. See, that's why it works. He is the brain. But anyways, are we going to get a wedding vlog? So basically, yes, we are going to, we have a videographer for the wedding, so they're going to film the whole wedding. I'm not sure if I'm going to be doing like a handheld, oh my gosh, it's my wedding day kind of vibe, just because I feel like there's just going to be a lot of things happening that day, and I do not want to lose my camera, and because we're having the videographer, I feel like that's their job. So yes. We will get a wedding video, but I'm not sure if it's going to be like a vlogging kind of format. My question is, are you guys having a Lobola ceremony, and if so, is it happening before or after your wedding, and are you both traveling to SA to do it? So we would like to have a Lobola ceremony. It's going to happen after the wedding for sure, just because the wedding is about less than 2 months away. And I think it was a priority for me. I don't know about you, but it was a priority for me for us to get married, just because we have been together for almost 4 years. It will be 4 years, 2 weeks after. It will be 4 years, 2 weeks after. No, it will be 4 years, 2 weeks before we get married. So we would have been together for 4 years. And for me, that's almost half a decade. It's important for us to get married. Yeah. Because it's been a hot minute. Yeah. But we will do the Lobola ceremony after our wedding. Of course, we both need to go to do it. So sometime next year, if not, it all depends on like where we are in life and what we're doing. It's not a priority, but it is something that needs, just so that we can obviously culturally accept him into my culture per se, because without Lobola, technically we aren't married. Survival tips of staying in the US. This is a very loaded question, and I'm trying to like summarize it as best as I can. But for me personally, it was important to chase my dreams, and to do that you need to sacrifice, and I was okay with sacrificing, leaving home, leaving friends, leaving family to pursue my dreams. And I feel like being in that chase or in that pursuit, I couldn't think about anything other than accomplishing my dreams and my goals. So I mean, that's really the short answer. It's like I've been so determined to get to where I am today that nothing could shake me, right? Like I had tunnel vision. I had my eye on a particular goal. I accomplished that goal. I graduated with my bachelor's degree. And now it's like, okay, you know, I met an amazing person along the way, but now it's like I want to establish myself. So I think that's what keeps me going, is like me moving forward and wanting to achieve my goal per se. I think those are all the questions. And this person said about how you met detail to detail, but I mean, like, we met on a dating app. I don't know how detailed.
Yeah. I mean, we just messaged each other on the dating app, and we chatted a little bit, and then we set a time to meet.
And we went on our first date, and our first date was about 4 hours long. That's how great the chemistry was between us. Of course, the margaritas were flowing because we went to a Mexican restaurant. And I just want to add, he was 10 minutes late to pick me up.
I took a wrong turn.
Yeah, but other than that, it was honestly like the chemistry was there. We gelled together. I just remember I asked him every single question under the sun. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was an amazing date, and I just felt like such chemistry that we had right from the very beginning. We were just locked in conversation for 4 hours. Yeah, I mean, it was really, I knew at that time we had something special.
Love. The American dating culture is very different from the South African dating culture, right? And I feel as if whenever I first came into the US, I was never set on dating. I was just here to, pair, save money so I could go to school. And then when I did date people, like, I was never the catch. Like, Instead, the guys always thought that they were the catch. And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm the catch. I'm always the catch. And that was something that Bryant, I felt like, portrayed, that I was always the catch. And I was always, quote unquote, for a lack of a better term, like his queen, treating me like the queen that I am. You know, taking me out on dates, doing fun stuff together, like genuinely trying to get to know me, get to know one another. And it always felt intentional. Whatever we were doing, there was some intentionality behind it. And for me, it was like, oh my gosh, like if anything, what can I do to lock him down? Because you know what I mean? But yeah, it just worked.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It does.
Yes.
It will forever.
Yes. Was it love at first sight?
Yes, it was.
What does that even mean, love at first sight?
Well, I mean, I just, the minute I met you, like I say, we had this, chemistry. I thought you were beautiful, inside and out. And
you almost read a red light?
Yeah, because I picked you up, and then I was just so, so like thrilled that we were, meeting for the first time.
He thought I was a catfish.
Almost ran the stop sign. It was a stop
It was
sign.
a red light. No, it was a red light.
But fortunately, I didn't.
Yes, we're still here today. What do you like most about working in America as a fiancé? I don't know how to answer this question.
I think you just like, regardless of being a fiancé or not, you just enjoy working in America, I guess.
Yeah, I think obviously like getting my full-time job was a great thing because I got it 2 months after I graduated. So it was really nice transition from being a student to being, a big girl in her corporate era, getting a paycheck. And I think, that was great for both of us because we now like double income, no kids household. So that alleviates a lot because before I didn't have like such a fat check. Not that it's fat, but before I just did not have the amount of money that I'm earning right now. So now I feel like, it alleviates a lot. And yeah, I'm not sure about like how as a fiance relates to all of this, but
yeah, I don't think it impacts it too much.
Yeah.
Yeah, from what I could tell.
How do you manage to block the outside noise so much that you're focusing on your own journey? Short answer to this is, again, tunnel vision. I don't care what's going on around me. I focus on my goal and I do what I need to do. It's easy for me to remove distractions, Instagram. If I need to be off of YouTube, I will. If I need to just remove all the distractions, I do. Just because I have one goal in mind, and that is to achieve whatever I need to achieve. So I kind of don't let the noise distract me, just because what good is that going to do for me? If anything, it's just going to take away from what I'm supposed to do. So yeah, what about you? What would you say you do to distract from the noise?
I don't know. I think both of us are kind of in that mode where we're not really, I think too, just the lifestyle that we live, we're not really too focused on. I mean, we work hard, we spend quality time together. I think if you focused on your work and you're focused on your relationship, then you naturally kind of filter out that noise because you don't let those things sort of fill up the space around you. I guess I'm trying to say that we fill our time each day with being together and focusing on our productive work, and that noise just kind of naturally doesn't really have room to grow.
Yes, I like that answer. Good answer. Okay, and then the last one is, when's the wedding? We're gonna have a spring wedding and we're super excited. I'm excited. I feel like the days are officially starting to count down now. The wedding starts to feel like a real thing. Like before, it's like, oh, we're planning for something fake. But now it's like, oh my gosh, like we're starting to get our gifts from our registry. We picked up our wedding bands today. Yeah, what's making it real for you?
Yeah, I think getting the wedding bands was special. That, I mean, I could try it on my finger, and that was really exciting. And yeah, just seeing those, just hearing the numbers decrease makes me realize, wow, like this is just a few weeks away now, less than, like just over a month away now, or whenever it might be. And yeah, so I think picking up the wedding bands was a big deal. I could try it on my finger, and walking through the venue, and yeah, starting to get RSVPs, all of that makes it feel, really exciting, and it's about to happen.
I know, it's like, it's happening.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Soon to be Mrs. Davis. Yes. Okay, guys, well, thank you so much for tuning in. Is there anything else that you want to add, say?
No, just very excited to be able to participate in this Q&A and get to meet everyone.
Yeah. Are you looking forward to being more vlogs or not really?
Yes,
Or
very much looking forward to that.
yeah.
Mhm.
What kind of vlogs? Cooking vlogs, or
yeah.
just like everyday kind of vlogs,
Maybe like
or
a vlog of me swimming at my swimming. Just kidding.
So we forgot to add that Bryant is a man of a jack of all trades, master of all instead of none, because he's really good at almost everything that he does. So do you want to share a little bit about your hobbies?
Oh, sure. So I think my main hobby is swimming and cooking. I guess I have two big, well, I don't know, maybe I have more, but I think two of my main hobbies are swimming and cooking. And so I love to grow my own vegetables and herbs, and then use those in cooking dishes. So I'm trying to become a better chef to be able to use those ingredients.
And I'm becoming a better consumer of those meals.
Yes. And so we have fun, incorporating those into some meals together. So that's one hobby, I think. And then another hobby is swimming. So I swim probably 4 times a week, something like that.
Would you say you swim competitively? Like, what do you call a swim meet? Like, is it a competitive?
Yeah. So I swim competitively for it's like an adult swim league that I participate in. We're not training to be in the Olympics, but we're still enjoying competing, against ourselves and against other people, just in the, in the area.
Mm-hmm.
And it's fun. It's a good way to stay in shape. It's a good thing to help focus our training efforts, and it's just fun. It's a fun atmosphere. So I'll go to these swim meets a few times a year, and I train for them. And I swim probably 4 times a week.
He wakes up at 4 a.m.
And I can get a good swim in before work. Otherwise, it's hard to find time for it. So yeah, that's when I swim.
And then he used to play water polo. I mean, he still can, but he's just focusing his efforts more on swimming.
Yeah.
But you played water polo for about 3 years, 2 years?
Like 5 years.
5 years.
I was playing for about 5 years. That was my main hobby until recently. Well, I used to be a swimmer, and then I started getting into water polo to kind of mix things up a bit. But now I'm finding that I think swimming is still my first passion. So.
Yes.
Yeah.
And he does also speak 11 languages. Yes. Do you want to talk about how you know of those languages? Like, he basically went to most of those countries to learn the languages.
Yeah, I think, actually going way back, languages were always my passion. So ever since high school, I took Spanish and French in high school, and I realized that, wow, I love the challenge of speaking multiple languages, and you get to learn more about different cultures, and languages in some way really the key to culture. And so I ended up studying Russian language in college, and then from there I was learned Chinese and Vietnamese, and then I went to South America, learned Portuguese. I even went to Mozambique to study Xitsonga, and languages have always been just my passion. So studying abroad, I think, has been a very enriching experience personally.
And I think that's why we connected so well in the beginning, because I was studying abroad. I was studying in the US, and I think with his experience studying abroad as well, that was another thing that brought us together. And also being individuals that speak multiple languages. He also did speech and debate in high school. I did speech and debate in college. And just overall, living an active lifestyle, or attempting to, on my end at least. So I think those things kind of like brought us together, and you know, those certain commonalities, despite the differences that we have. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's something we should have even mentioned up front, was that I think the fact that we both speak multiple languages was something that really was one of the early things we identified in each other that we had in common. And so we really, I think we both, you know, and we speak different languages too.
Right.
For the most part. But we both speak Spanish. But yeah, I think that was like something that we really identified as, not only do we speak these different languages, but we also appreciate what that means. That means that we're both interested in cultures and the world and traveling and expanding our minds and horizons, I guess. So
yeah,
that was something that we had in common.
Yeah.
And it turned out to be true. Like, we love learning together, we love exploring together, taking trips together. Yeah, watching Netflix in different languages and
yes.
yeah. So that's fun too.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, watching all the South African Netflix movies and shows too.
Yes. Which ones did we watch again?
Remember, there was the lady who was
the Pinky one.
Oh yeah, Pinky Queen.
I forgot the name of the
Queenie Pink.
Well, that was the name of the actor, but I forgot the name of the show.
You're right. And then there was the lady who, like, she was a maid who like witnessed a crime or something.
Oh yes.
What was
forgot
her name?
the name.
And then
her husband was shot, right?
Oh, that's right. Her husband was shot, and then she was like having to go fight the mafia.
Yes.
What was her name?
I forget the names.
Anyway, we've seen a lot of good movies.
K-dramas.
Yeah.
But either way, anyways.
Yeah.
Said a lot to say that I think we make a good match. I think. I mean, that's why we're here. And yeah, I'm really excited for what our marriage is gonna be like. I mean, I don't think it's gonna change from what we have, but other than the fact that, you know, we're together forever.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And to many more adventures. Alright guys, if you don't have anything else to add.
No, fun. I enjoyed this. It's great.
Okay. Other than that, thank you so much for tuning in, stopping by, and we'll see you guys in the next video.
1, 2, 3, 4